Welcome everyone. Today we deal with exhausts, the aftermarket exhausts to be more precise. These are among the first components every motorcyclist aims to replace. If the homologation obliges manufacturers to meet more stringent regulation, the aftermarket exhaust aims to offer not only maximum performance, but also reduced weight. Keep in mind that if it is not homologated, it should only be used on the track. Is it always like this? Let's say that today's engines are extremely efficient and perfectly designed, that improving their performance may result not at all easy. In other words, although there is enough room for improvement, aftermarket manufacturers must act very carefully. Designing a motorcycle exhaust deals with tons of experience and engineering skills. With its Delta Race, Mivv got in the game trying to improve the performance of the Ducati Panigale V4. Will it be successful? Let's find out in this exclusive Under the Lens column. To whom it is dedicated. The Delta Race exhaust is aimed at all owners of sports bikes, Panigale V4 and V4S in this specific case, who are looking for both improving performance and weight reduction. In the Mivv Delta Race configuration, it is not necessary to replace the exhaust manifolds. In order to achieve best performance, Mivv obviously recommends the ECU remapping. The Mivv Delta Race has been developed for track use and meets the 105 decibel limit to ride on any circuit. How it is built. The exhaust is made of titanium grade 1 and is TIG welded. This contributes to obtain perfect coupling and maximum dimensional accuracy, both necessary to assemble the exhaust system. Mivv also introduces a specific layout that allows the positioning of the exhaust laterally and in a raised position, in order to provide maximum lean angle on both sides. Last but not least, lengths have been carefully adapted to enhance engine output. How much does it weigh? The weight stands at 3.2 kilos as declared by Mivv. This allows a saving of 50% of the weight if compared to the standard exhaust. These are the specific figures of the Delta Race exhaust declared by Mivv. However, data concerning the improvement of power is still missing. Mivv declares an increase of 12 horsepower and 3.2 Nm if compared to the stock version, equipped with the original exhaust. Anyway, we decided to look into the issue. We mounted the Mivv Delta Race directly on a Panigale V4. Then we put it on the dyno, and now we'll let you know how it really works. Once the manifold is mounted, it is time to insert the silencer. Then screw the bolt to the dedicated bracket and hook the spring that fixes the silencer to the manifold. To connect the XECU device, you must remove the seat and connect the device to the diagnostic plug with a plug-and-play wiring harness. This device is useful to set the ECU with a map specifically designed for Mivv systems, thus helping to improve performance and prevent unwanted warning lights or whatever errors on the dashboard due to the removal of the exhaust valve. Now it's time to select brand and model. Bike. Panigale V4 1100. The next step is to follow the instructions on the instrumentation panel in order to obtain the original map and then insert the modified one. This tool can contain numerous maps, including the DB killer or not. You can easily go back to the original map in case you need to service the bike. Here we are with all our dyno figures. As a matter of fact, improving performance is not only a question of removing homologation restrictions, but also a need to act carefully so as not to compromise output. As for the Mivv Delta Race, the curve decreases starting from 4,000 to 6,000 RPM. After all, it's a range that is never used on the track. From that point on, both the power curve and the torque curve are always set above the values of the standard exhaust. It is therefore not just a question of improving power, but also the quality of the torque output. The power goes from 221 horsepower at 12,900 RPM to 229 horsepower at 13,600 RPM, and the maximum torque increases from 131 to 135 Newton meters, obtained about 200 RPM later, from 11,098 to 11,288 RPM. In my opinion, this is a very interesting result.